Welcome back, friends. Silver Goldman here, aka Connecting Dots. Great news here on this Friday, November the 6th, 2015. If you're a regular watcher of mine at either YouTube channel, you may know that over at Connecting Dots 2 and Connecting Dots 3, for the last year, I've been covering Fukushima meltdown since day one, but for the last year, I've been after mostly the Fukushima frauds. In fact, that's why I kind of changed here, fraud and disinformation, YouTubers. I've decided it's time to clean up the shit show on YouTube. Okay, we have a bunch of fraudsters, and finally we have someone that's been arrested, charged, and it's about time, honestly. If you go back in my videos, and I'm not saying you have to, you'll recall here that I've been making countless videos on this fraudster, and over Connecting Dots 2, you may recall here how I actually asked Dana Durnford to come out and debate me over the reactor number 4, okay? The one you see in the background. He's been telling everyone that the fuel pool is totally blown apart, blown away. Your media is lying to you. I said, hey, I'll bet you $3,000, that's each reactor that he's saying is no longer there, I'll bet you $3,000 that all of the reactor pools are intact. They are still there exactly where they were. I know these Mark I General Electric reactors by the back of my hand. Let me take you down that road. And then I end up changing the video. I said, okay, you know what? Maybe you don't have the money. Let's not bet $3,000. Just join me in a live hangout and let's debate. I'll show you, educate you, teach you where the fuel pools are in these reactors. Well, he deleted his Google Plus account when he saw there was a $3,000 wager and the video was getting a lot of heat, a lot of momentum. People were posting it in his comments. He'd have to delete the comment, ban the people. You've all heard this shit show. I'm sure if you've gone over to his show, you've already seen what's happened. Now, more recently, if you go back in time, you may recall how I shared a video how he was actually out to get me. Do you recall that? I uploaded this 4 months ago. Fukushima Dana Durnford, the nuclear proctologist, incites violence and killings. Go watch the video. I'm not going to go over it. He curses and swears. He's going to hang us from the trees, slaughter us with machetes, sit there in the street and watch us and laugh as we get slaughtered. The stuff that comes out of his mouth shocked me. Shocked me. Shocked me. And in fact, if you look down below, Fukushima UVic Woods Hole has the nuclear proctologist arrested. I shit you not, he's finally been arrested. And it's about time. Honestly, it's about time. And I'm glad I had something to do with it. Absolutely very thrilled that I had something to do with it. What did I do with it? Well, as I mentioned before, University of Victoria here has Dr. J. Cullen. Okay, Professor J. Cullen, not doctor. And he has a Twitter account, Professor Cullen. And I went out after uploading this video. You can go check his Twitter account. You'll see under Connecting Dots 2, okay, because that's my Twitter account, Connecting Dots 2. I said to the the professor, I said, listen, guy, he's calling out violence. He's actually, if you go watch my videos, I shared with you how Dana was actually collecting funds to hire a private detective and a lawyer to hunt me down. Yeah, I've shared in my past videos how he's going to track my IP. He wants to find all of us. He thinks I'm a nuclear PR firm. He's absolutely wrong. I'm a regular resident here on the West Coast in the city of Victoria. Average guy, just like the rest of you. The difference is I live here on the West Coast, right by the ocean. And yes, I was concerned about the Fukushima meltdown. There's no doubt about it. But the fact is, I'm actually raising funds for a gamma spectrometer so we can do proper testing. I hope you guys realize that's the big difference with myself and him. So yes, I want to do proper testing. I want to share the results of the testing. On the other hand, we have the fraud artists just coming out and telling you that everything was dead. And that's why I've even pointed out that when I made the video on him hiring a detective, I told you folks, he stole $16,500 from Jeff Palco, the gentleman you can see here in the bottom. Okay, Jeff ended up taking his life December 24th, 2015 over this. You go find out the whole story. Very sad story. You know, Jeff, a disabled man, heavy narcotics to deal with the pain. They absolutely used him. If you go see some of my videos on the thread, you go, some of the threads on my website, connectingdots1.com, you get to read the letter from Jeff's mother, where she's absolutely disgusted with the people on YouTube, the Fukushima crowd, how they could do this to her son when he's on heavy painkillers, absolutely defrauded him. Jeff took out a line of credit on his home for $16,500 and bought Dana Durnford that boat that he's been boating along the west coast. And let me just see here if I can get a picture of his boat, because this fraudster here has been promoted by Miss Milky the Clown and many others. And mostly we all know that Miss Milky the Clown now works for Arnie Gunnarsson. We've got previous emails from other people that have shared this evidence from here, from Miss Milky the Clown. Okay, and that's why Miss Milky the Clown gives Arnie Gunnarsson kudos. That's why she uploads his videos. That's why Miss Milky the Clown promotes Energy News. Any news? And Energy and News, I don't know if you guys go there. Stay away. It's the fraud club. Okay, so I'm just going down here. Okay, reactor 4. So he's really working on that one there. He can't even understand the support building. It's sad. I'm just looking for his boat. So you guys, if you're fresh to this, I'm going to get to the article, okay, because there's a really juicy article that just came out, okay, on him being arrested. I'm just looking to see if, okay, so I live here in the city of Victoria. There's the Strait of Juan de Fuca, where all this radiation's been washing in. I live right there. I'm 8 minutes away from the shoreline. I've gone down with my video and my 2 high-end Geiger counters. I got one Geiger counter worth over $3,000, the same one you use at nuclear plants. At Ludlam 3A. Ludlam 3A, go check it out. I'm not full of shit. I've done testing. I'm not going to tell you it's full of radiation when I can't even find it with my survey. And that's why I'm trying to raise funds for the gamma spectrometer. Okay? So, yeah, Mr. Ding Dong here lives up in Powell River. Way up here, okay? He lives up here in Powell River, right around the bend from where I am. And there he is sitting in the boat. That's the boat that he ended up screwing Jeff Palco out of $16,500, telling everyone on these videos that he started back in 2014 how everything was dead. You can even see that title, Durnford, Fukushima, January 30th, 20. Mussels are missing in Canada. They're not. I tell people, go to the damn seafood. Go check out the price of mussels. Ask the guy, is he having a hard time? Is the supplier having a hard time getting mussels? There's mussels all over the place, and I'm not going to go back into that because in 2014, we actually uploaded a video here on the shoreline in Victoria, right near his home on the Sunshine Coast, and showed that there was lots of mussels. So, Mr. Dana Durnford, the coward, has turned to internet tactics, and that's to expose us, and it's come back and slapped them right in the face. As I said, I sent Twitter responses to the doctor, okay? And I'll get into that in a second here. Charges laid, and this is fresh off the press here, November 6th, okay? Fresh off the press. This is just like 3 hours ago. Charges laid against a BC man who called for death of ex-Fukushima researcher, okay? A British man who posted a video calling for the death of scientists who research shows the Fukushima nuclear accident is not destroying the Pacific Ocean, has been charged with 2 counts of criminal harassment. And as I said, I contacted that guy, Dr. Cullen, okay, to let him know about Dana Durnford. So the story says that the charges have been laid against Dana Durnford of Powell River shortly after he posted a video on YouTube defending the attack on Jake Cullen and the chemical oceanographer at the University of Victoria and another researcher. 3 people. And you've watched my past videos. I've been very upfront. He's asking his people to hunt us all down, track our IPs, hang us from trees, take machetes and chop us down. Really sick shit that I can't believe is allowed to be posted on YouTube. I've been asking, where's the RCMP? Why aren't they looking into this? Finally, I got on Twitter about 4 months ago and I said, Dr. Cullen, are you guys not going to get on this? You've got the funds. You're at the university. Tell your university that this guy's threatening to machete you guys, hang you from trees. Looks like it's been done. Here, he even goes on to say here, okay? He says, now if Jake Cullen was getting death threats, you know I'd be in jail, most likely. And so would a lot of other people. No, Dana, only you've been calling for him to be, and him and the Fukushima frauds have been calling for him to be killed. Anyways, yep. And so come and get me, he says. I'm right here. Well, they've come and got him. Absolutely. He says, you can find my presentations on YouTube. What is left of them? The night before I was arrested, and the next morning, yesterday morning, I was in court and I was charged with criminal harassment of nuclear industry PR people, he said. And one of those was from Woods Hole and the other one is from UVic in British Columbia. It's about time you get arrested. Now my big question is, when will he give the money back for the boat? Okay? Because you know he's been moving around in this boat here, $16,500. Anyways, I'm just glad he's finally arrested. Stay tuned. I got more coming.